Shocking: Jake Paul badly injured in fatal car crash in Dorado, Puerto Rico, and it seems like karma catching up after everything he tried with Anthony Joshua. The timing is unreal, and this incident serves as a harsh reminder that actions have consequences. Joshua stayed safe, focused, and disciplined while Paul faces the chaos he brought upon himself. Fans are stunned as news spreads and the boxing world reacts to this dramatic turn of events. Jake Paul's a fraud in terms of boxing. But worse than that, after all this hype about what he was going to do to Joshua, what did we see? We saw a curly display from a guy who shouldn't be anywhere near. Joe Rogan is basically saying that if you act with bad intentions like Jake Paul has, life eventually catches up with you and you attract negative consequences. And here it is. Paul's accident in Puerto Rico seems like karma striking. Anthony Joshua's disciplined path shows the stark difference, leaving Paul facing the fallout from his own reckless actions.
In terms of boxing. But worse than that, after all this hype about what he was going to do to Joshua, what did we see? We saw a cowardly display from a guy who shouldn't be anywhere.
Logan Paul is visibly crying over the shocking news of his brother Jake Paul's accident, showing just how serious the situation is. This moment highlights the consequences of reckless actions, contrasting sharply with Anthony Joshua's discipline and careful approach. Fans are stunned as Jake Paul faces the fallout, learning the hard way that actions have real consequences.
Know what it means. So I don't think that necessarily, like, if you do something will happen to you.
Yeah.
But I do think that if you do something evil, you're aware that you do something evil, and I think your existence is poisoned because of that. And I think you will forever run into bad situations because you will be filled with bad thoughts and bad energy, and
you
you
take on like a psychic cancer.
Yeah.
That attracts other.
Yes, I think that's real.
Jake Paul facing the consequences of his own chaos seems almost poetic. Karma has finally caught up, and it's hard not to smirk at the irony after all the hype he created trying to chase Anthony Joshua. Discipline and focus win every time, and Paul is now learning the hard lessons while the boxing world watches in disbelief.
We good!
Yeah. Johnny Nelson reminds us that this isn't just about boxing or rivalry. Lives are at stake. Jake Paul's accident is a harsh reality check, contrasting sharply with Anthony Joshua's disciplined and safe approach. It's a moment for fans to step back and realize that recklessness outside the ring can have serious consequences far beyond hype or social media drama.
Reason for, first of all, you go to jail. Why would Netflix, the biggest streaming platform in the world, partake in anything like that? Just use your brain. And MVP, too much to lose, you go to jail. Federal.
Reports are trying to link Jake Paul's accident back to Anthony Joshua, but the truth is clear. Paul's reckless behavior finally caught up with him. While the world watches the chaos around Jake, Joshua's focus and discipline stand out. This contrast shows why preparation and responsibility inside and outside the ring make all the difference.
This is a serious situation, so you've got to forget that now. This is somebody's son. These are somebody's son. This is somebody's life. These boys have lost their lives. So people need to just put the boxing thing to one side.
Joe Rogan is stressing just how narrowly Jake Paul escaped a severe or fatal outcome, revealing the sheer recklessness that put him in danger. It's a stark reminder that poor decisions off the canvas can be far more dangerous than anything in the ring. Anthony Joshua's disciplined approach and respect for safety highlight why he avoids such life-threatening risks.
You're probably saying, what the hell has this got to do with Anthony Joshua and Jake Paul? Well, this is where it gets...
This situation is a perfect example of karma catching up with Jake Paul. His reckless behavior and attempts to provoke Anthony Joshua have now backfired in the most dramatic way. While Jake faces the consequences of his own actions in the hospital, Anthony Joshua remains untouchable, disciplined, and focused on his craft. This contrast highlights that boxing is not just about power in the ring, but also about responsibility and preparation outside of it. Fans can see that hard work and discipline truly separate legends from pretenders.
I mean,
That's bonkers. Thank God he didn't have a seatbelt on. I never say that. Thank God he didn't have a fucking seatbelt on, because if he did,
there's no way.
he would be dead.
There's
Probably.
No way.
Or
Jake Paul's obsession with getting revenge on Anthony Joshua has led him straight into trouble, and now karma has delivered a harsh reminder. While Paul is recovering and reflecting, Joshua's steady focus on boxing and discipline continues to pay off. This incident reinforces that the reckless antics of YouTubers cannot match the professionalism of true champions. And AJ's calm, consistent approach keeps him safe and respected, proving that talent paired with responsibility always triumphs over bravado.
The people who, like, dissipate their teeth through drug usage, you don't get, like...
Tommy Fury doesn't hold back in calling out Jake Paul's lack of credibility in the ring. This incident only proves what everyone suspected. Paul's fame is built on YouTube antics, not real boxing skill. Meanwhile, Anthony Joshua's training, discipline, and genuine fighting ability set him apart. Paul's mistakes off the road mirror his unpreparedness in the ring. While AJ's focus and experience show why true boxers earn respect through action, not social media stunts. Fans can clearly see the difference between a real fighter and someone chasing clout at dangerous costs.
Still standing, taking the right uppercut. Best shot at the moment. Not that much is going to happen. And it almost, oh, there's a left hook. Oh, the right hand! Down goes Paul! 6, 7, 8, 9. Mamma mia!
You know, I give Jake Paul credit for stepping in there in the first place, going 6 rounds. All those people that says if this doesn't get past the first round, it's a loss for Anthony Joshua. He did what he was supposed to do.
Logan Paul's account of Jake Paul begging in the ring highlights just how unprepared and overconfident Jake truly is. While Paul's antics grab headlines, Anthony Joshua's focus on discipline and skill continues to set him apart. This stark contrast emphasizes that no amount of bravado or social media fame can replace genuine boxing talent and preparation, and that overconfidence paired with recklessness can lead to embarrassing and dangerous consequences both inside and outside the ring.
YouTuber, you ain't a boxer, mate. This guy never took a punch. He's never took one serious punch. Here's what he's took off Anderson Silva. And he's done this. What is that?
Jake Paul's reputation as a hater and a loser keeps catching up with him. And now the truth is being exposed. His reckless behavior and attempts to challenge real boxers like Anthony Joshua have finally backfired. AJ's calm, disciplined approach continues to prove why he is a true champion. Fans can that hype and social media fame are no substitute for genuine skill preparation, and see responsibility in Paul's missteps are a harsh lesson in the consequences of ego and carelessness.
Anthony Joshua would lean on Jake, he would go to his knee. Most people thought, oh, Jake's trying to take him down. I saw this in sparring and I asked him, I was like, why do you keep going to your knee when the big guy is above you and leans on you? He said, they're so heavy. Me trying to hold them up wastes so much energy. If I'm under them and they start leaning on me, I'm just going to drop to my knee. Because why would I waste energy trying to keep them up for what purpose other than to get a...
John Fury's heartfelt words remind everyone how close Jake Paul came to disaster while Anthony Joshua remains safe and focused. This incident reinforces AJ's disciplined lifestyle and the value of preparation. While Paul recovers from the accident, Joshua's fans are reminded why real champions respect their sport and their own safety. It's a striking lesson in responsibility, showing that fame and bravado cannot protect you from the real dangers that reckless actions bring. Eddie Hearn's concern highlights just how serious Jake Paul's accident was, reminding everyone that reckless actions off the canvas can have life-changing consequences. While Paul relies on luck to avoid major injuries, Anthony Joshua's disciplined approach and focus on preparation show the stark difference between a professional boxer and a social media star. AJ's commitment to safety, training, and responsibility has kept him out of harm's way, proving that skill alone is not enough if you lack wisdom and respect for life. This accident serves as a wake-up call for Paul and a reminder that champions earn their success both inside and outside the ring. Fans can see the danger of overconfidence and the value of disciplined living.
Unlucky lad. God bless you, man. Glad you're alive again. Shocked me, it has. Terrible. Anyway, good luck everybody and try and enjoy the new year as much.
Chase Demmer's message underscores the unpredictability of life and how quickly situations can change, a reality Jake Paul experienced firsthand. While Paul faces consequences from reckless choices, Anthony Joshua continues to embody the importance of focus, discipline, and respect for the sport and life itself. AJ's ability to stay on top while avoiding unnecessary risk demonstrates why he is a true role model for boxing fans. This contrast highlights the gap between hype-driven personalities and real champions who understand the stakes. Fans witnessing this can clearly see that preparation, awareness, and responsible behavior are as crucial as talent, and AJ's disciplined approach ensures he remains in control both in and out of the ring. Moore said, "I hope and pray that Anthony Joshua is okay. Life happens so fast. 1 minute on top of the world, the next not. Stay safe, boys. Let's finish this year." Eddie Hearn repeats the hope that Jake Paul escaped without severe injuries, emphasizing the fragility of life outside the ring. While Paul's carelessness has put him in danger, Anthony Joshua's disciplined routine and respect for safety showcase the hallmark of a true professional. AJ's focus on training preparation and making smart decisions contrasts sharply with Paul's reckless antics, proving that talent without wisdom can lead to disaster. This incident serves as a reminder to fans that boxing is about more than just punches. It's about discipline, awareness, and the ability to make choices that protect both career and life. Anthony Joshua's example shines bright as a model of professionalism and responsibility.
I'm hoping that some of the news we're hearing that he doesn't look like he has any major injuries is true, and that would be fantastic, and obviously be a very lucky.
The Jake Paul car accident in Dorado, Puerto Rico is a stark reminder that recklessness off the canvas can have life-altering consequences. While Paul narrowly escaped serious injury, it reinforces the contrast between him and Anthony Joshua, whose disciplined lifestyle, focus, and preparation have kept him at the top of the heavyweight scene. Fans are now speculating what this means for future matchups, with Joshua's timing, power, and awareness giving him an undeniable edge over YouTuber-turned-fighter who has repeatedly underestimated the dangers of both boxing and life. This incident also raises questions about responsibility, training, and mental readiness, emphasizing that luck cannot replace skill or discipline. For Anthony Joshua, this is a chance to further showcase his professionalism and mental toughness, reminding the boxing world why he remains a true champion. Fans are eager to see how Joshua leverages this moment both psychologically and in the ring as he prepares for future challenges. Do you think Jake Paul can ever recover from this and step back into the ring against a real heavyweight like AJ? Comment below, share your thoughts, and join the debate on who truly deserves the spotlight in boxing.